What's up guys, duarktikhq here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video I'm going to do the most crazy thing. I'm gonna tell you why I hate Gwenpool. Or maybe I don't hate Gwenpool, maybe I hate the developers of this game that literally make anything that is fun completely absurd, completely cringe and completely intolerable. I cannot even speak. I'm so pissed off about this because it seems that is a current thing and nothing is changing about it. And that's it. So we're gonna take a look at Gwenpool in action on different game modes and see what she's all about. Can she do anything else other than Cosmic Crucible? Is this another character that only works in Cosmic Crucible? And what bugs or malfunctions you have on her kit that completely shut down this character? It's so dumb, I don't know what to say, it's unbelievable. It seems that no one tested these characters because it doesn't make any fucking sense. But you guys will let me know in the comments below for sure. And as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content and make sure you smash that like button. Let's get started. Okay, so first off, people are asking me, how many red stars should I get on this character? Now, usually, because this is a character that tanks, this is a character that heals, this is a character that deals damage, this is a character that flips positive effects, you kinda want to have a lot of red stars on this character. The problem is that maybe it's gonna only work on one game mode, and you might even not get enough yellow stars in order to fill up the red stars, right? So, I mean, if you get a 4-star or a 5 red star, just keep it, bro. Don't push it for a 6 or a 7, because if you're not gonna fill those up soon, there is no point. So, between a 4 and a 5, that's good enough. Then you have silver promotion credits to promote it. Don't worry about it. In terms of ISO 8, many people ask, what ISO 8 should I use? I'm not gonna tell you yet because we need to talk about the T-Force first. Which T-Force you need? All T-Force. So now we have this new sidebar. I actually love this, but this is copy-paste from the Lord of the Rings game. It's funny because the people that control Marvel Strike Force, they also control Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. We can talk about that in another video. But yeah, so now we have this new thing on the side, so you can scroll through the abilities. You have to do all the T-Force except the basic. Maybe if you are a striker, basic, on striker doesn't make a lot of sense, but never mind about that. So you have to do the passive for extra evades, then the ultimate, you have to do it for the safeguard and defense up. In Cosmic Crucible, if you don't have this, against Room 5 or Eternals with Tangled Web, it's not gonna work out. You need this T4 for sure. And then we have the special, where you can get immunity and fill the speed bar of this character. If you don't have these T4s, this character is not gonna work in Cosmic Crucible, at least to the full extent that they want us to use. And with the basic, clear barrier, like there are not that many characters with barrier, unless we have more teams getting barrier, or maybe rooms in Cosmic Crucible that give barrier, or in raids. It's not making a lot of sense, all this barrier. If that primary target has barrier, then you're gonna get 30% barrier. Supposedly this activates also with the ISO 8 attack, but it's not super important because there is no place where you are going to use these. And this is what we are going to say about the ISO 8 of this character, because the abilities have such a long cooldown. Holy shit, 7 energy on the special, 8 energy on the ultimate. Why? Like why? This team, it wins against other teams in 3 turns. It doesn't matter if they have 8 energy, it doesn't matter if they have 5 energy, because the match always ends in 3 turns. So they completely shafted this character. It's like Kang. You guys remember Kang, the original Kang? It was absolute garbage. And the same goes for Gwenpool. Her cooldowns are so long that makes her completely useless in other game modes. It just pisses me off. And this is a new warrior that is Mystic. New warrior that is Mystic. You know which other new warriors that are Mystic have? They have red tags. Why does not Gwenpool have red tags? She doesn't. Why? We could use this team for the new raids. Maybe you want to sell us a new raids? Maybe you want us to still use the Eternals? Do you really want that? If you would put the tags of raids on Gwenpool, we could buy her to use in the raids, motherfucker. Do you understand that? Or you don't understand that? It seems like, I don't know, these developers are so clueless. And then we have the envoys. I don't know what the envoys are doing. They were not able to test abilities properly. The character feels so garbage because she doesn't do anything. You can only do her basic, that's it. Basic, 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 basic. That's all you do with this character. We're gonna take a look at some gameplay and you'll see it's basic 24/7. Then we have the special. When they made the blog post about this character, we said right away, this is 100% garbage. If you have the Eternals in one corner, you cannot change to the other character because one will always be blocked by the stealth. Finally, they listened to one of the envoys that, this thing that people have been talking for 1 month, can you actually fix it? Oh yeah, we can fix it. Okay, and they actually fixed this one. The problem is the ultimate. The ultimate is so garbage, man. Like, the ultimate is so garbage. So, attacks the enemies and then clears the negative effects. Wrong, wrong. You cannot do this. This team, if you go to Deadpool's passive, she gives drain. She gives drain, motherfucker. She gives drain to the team. So you want her, you want Gwenpool. You want Gwenpool. I don't think this is like a big brain take or anything like that. You want her to first clear the negative effects, so after she can use of that drain, right? Because she's taunting. She doesn't have any heal mechanics, she doesn't have anything. So why not clear the negative effects first, right? And then does the damage. So actually she can drain and heal herself. Since she's the taunt, right? She has the taunt, motherfucker. Do you understand that? It seems like you don't understand that. On top of that, the kit is super misleading. When I saw the kit on the blog post, like, this cannot be the full kit. There must be something missing here because this cannot be the full kit. On spawn gain +1 evade, and in Cosmic Crucible gain +2 evades to a maximum of 5. How can I get 5 evades on her? Can you explain to me how can I get 5 evades on her? Just explain to me why it has +5 if I cannot get +5. I cannot even get +3. Maybe on room 1 now I can get +3. But how can I get this +5 naturally? It has no fucking mechanics on this character. This character is so freaking boring. It's so boring. Basic, 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 basic. It's how we do. It's basic all the time. Is this normal? Why don't you put like a counter mechanic like Bishop has? Why she doesn't have... if she would have a counter mechanic like Bishop has on his passive, then the basic would make sense. Then she would be applying defense subs to different allies, and it would not be overpowered because she only applies one defense sub. So having her being attacked, having her countering attack for the drain, it would be great. And then giving that defense up to keep the team alive. Because this team has no stuns, this team has no ability block, and this team has no trauma outside of Cosmic Crucible. And once again, like, we are building this character to use like 3 times, maybe, depends on the defense of the enemies, 3 times per week. You cannot make characters like this. You need to make characters to have somewhat of a usability in other game modes as well, or as the part of the full team. But even if you have the full team together, they are not that great, and you don't have anywhere to use them. That's the worst part. You don't have anywhere where to use them. I took these new warriors right here against web warriors. Against web warriors. Are you listening? Against web warriors, and they almost lost. It was so dumb. If you guys check out my live stream from yesterday, it was so dumb. I almost lost with a 1 million power new warriors against 1.2 or something web warriors. Web warriors. Web warriors. That's it. They don't have a lot of unavoidable attacks. They don't have stuns. They don't have turny winds outside of Cosmic Crucible. They don't have any trauma. They don't have anything that is like useful for them, and they don't have the survivability. That's the other point. Like, she has some abilities, she gives deflects, and in Cosmic Crucible she gives defense up, but outside of that, and with this long cooldown, you are always starving for survivability. It's just that crazy, and I honestly do not understand the point of this character. It's so fucking dumb. It's, once again, it's another nerfed character. I don't understand, like, the animations of the character, the special, basic, and so on, the animations are great. So why don't you want us to use the ultimate and special as often as possible so you can see those nice animations that you developed? It doesn't make any sense, like, nothing of this makes sense. If you compare this character to characters like Bashenga, do you know Bashenga, the guy from Wakanda and War Dogs? He's great in all game modes. And he has great animations as well, and he has low cooldowns. Why can't Gwenpool be like that, even that she doesn't have like amazing kit like Bashenga has? But why not? Why not? What's the problem? What's the big brain deal with it? Okay, so once again, we're gonna take a look at gameplay, and you're gonna see this character is so freaking boring. It's so freaking boring. We're gonna so in terms of the special, at least they fixed this nonsense. In terms of the ultimate, once again, it doesn't make any sense that she clears negative effects only after she attacks. Because the team has Drain, so you want to clear the negative effects first. And if she has heal block or ability block or anything like that, it's game over. She has no chance, she is dying all the time because of that. Then on the passive, once again, why are you giving us this +1 evade if we have no mechanics of giving evade? And why are you telling us to give defense up to one single character on the basic if she doesn't have a counter mechanic like Bishop has? Guys, developers, are you listening? Community manager Archangel, put the Bishop passive on this character and make sure she clears the negative effects before she attacks. That's it. That's it. The character is going to be way better. Because like this, I'm going to show you now the gameplay, and you're going to see it's disgusting. Has anyone played with this character? Okay, we're gonna play with this character, and then you'll see how boring this shit is. It's really, literally unbelievable. Okay, so let's take a look at Gwenpool in action in raids, because she's a hero mystic character that is part of the new warriors, but that doesn't have any raid tags for absolutely no reason. Once again, one of the most fun characters that we have in the game, with great animations. We cannot use the character because she doesn't have the tools. At least in raids, she can get additional energy from Deathpool, and that makes her a little bit more playable. So let's take a look at her. Okay, we did a special, we flipped those negative effects into positive effects. Once again, there is no reason why the cooldown on this ability is so long. There is absolutely no reason. Okay, so Cloak completely destroying the enemies, as you guys can see. Now Dagger, she's going to do some damage as well. And this should be the Mystic Ray team. Why is this not the Mystic Ray team? I cannot understand. Okay, now we have the ultimate, we have offense down. The ultimate also doesn't do piercing damage, so even trying to get some drain out of it is just mediocre. Okay, so we are getting slapped by the enemies. We're gonna slap them as well with Dormammu basic, and then Deadpool just goes ham on everyone, and that's pretty much it. So unfortunately, I guess we don't even have gameplay because Deathpool destroys everyone with Cloak and Dagger. But yeah, so we have the special again. Once again, this is only because of Deathpool. In other game modes, this is not gonna work. This is only for raids and Cosmic Crucible offense. Outside of that, not really. Okay, so first node, easy mode. Let's take a look at the second node and the boss node, because those are the nodes that actually matter. And those are the ones that are actually difficult. After that, we're gonna take a look at Dark Dimension, and then you'll see how annoying Gwenpool is in Dark Dimension. On the negative side, it's not annoying in our favor. It's gonna be annoying on not in our favor. It's just disgusting. Okay, so basic attack or ultimate. There is nothing to do. I don't have the special. The cooldown is just so long. Okay, Deadpool, because of the extra charges, he was able to delete Magneto right away. It was by accident, I didn't even see it, because otherwise I would have targeted Adam Warlock. And now we can finally use the special of Gwenpool once again against that Zemo, because that's going to be very convenient. But that's the only good ability. The only good ability is the special. The ultimate and the basics are sleeper abilities. They literally don't do anything. Okay, so we have Cloak and Dagger once again destroying, and I have to use the basic of Dormammu because otherwise we are going to completely destroy these enemies. You can see that once again, Cloak destroying everyone, and these characters, they are level 90, except Dormammu. Dormammu is bigger, but everyone else. Okay, so Gwenpool, once again, she cannot do anything because her special, it has such a long cooldown. Why? In Cosmic Crucible, it doesn't matter if the cooldown is lower. If the cooldown would be 5 instead of 7, it would make a difference, because they would still win within 3 turns. That's it. And the ultimate, it doesn't do anything. It literally doesn't do anything. Okay, so that was the second node. Once again, you can see the ultimate doesn't do anything, the basic doesn't do anything, the defense up for one character is meaningless, and once again, because it doesn't trigger with the counter attack, or because she doesn't have a counter attack mechanic like Bishop has, and like, in my opinion, Gwenpool should also have, but that's it. Okay, let's take a look at the boss node. The boss node is going to be absolutely insane, and then you're gonna take a look at some dark dimension, because there is where you're gonna see how bad it is. Okay, so we try to flip the thing on Dormammu. She doesn't have the focus. She just doesn't have the focus. Even as a skirmisher, she doesn't have the focus. She gets extra focus from Cloak. It's not enough, because of course she only has abilities in Cosmic Crucible. Anywhere else, New Warriors, Mystic Raid, no way, bro, no way. Okay, so use the ultimate, and you can see that she did a little bit of drain. Because the ultimate is not piercing, she's not able to heal up by quite a lot, and especially the more armor that the enemies have, the less damage she's going to do. So yeah, it's just so bad. Like, for a 2023 character, this just doesn't feel good. It's so, like, if you remove the parts that are outside of Cosmic Crucible, the character has literally no kit. It's dumb. Okay, so we lost the dagger, of course, because of Black Bolt. You cannot really tell, but the game is actually completely bugged out in terms of the graphic and the sound animations since the patch was released. So it was a little bit tougher than anything else. And okay, so she has heal block. Now I'm thinking, I'm gonna use the ultimate. I'm gonna clear the heal block and use the drain. No way, because she first does the damage and then she clears the negative effects. Bro, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. How can the developers be so bad at this? I don't understand. Anyone that would have played with this character would see that it doesn't make any sense for the abilities to be in that order. Okay, we're gonna stop this. Let's take a look at Dark Dimension and see how bad it gets on that game mode. Okay, so before we start with the Dark Dimension footage, I just want to show you that I actually use it there in all nodes. So I beat all nodes one shot with Gwenpool and Firestar. This is the team I'm considering taking to Dark Dimension 6. So I was able to beat the nodes one shot, all of them. But was that based on how good the character is, or was that based on my skill? You guys know the answer, and unfortunately the answer is quite sad. And I also used Gwenpool on the first node, on the second node with the CT team, and they were also able to one shot. But when you take a look at the footage, you'll see that the results that we see are not representative of the experience we have as players. Okay, let's take a look at this team in action in Dark Dimension. We're gonna do all nodes, or we're gonna take a look at part of each of the nodes, and you'll see the problem with this character. Once again, she literally doesn't do anything. She literally doesn't do anything. Okay, is this Dark Dimension 5? Okay, this is Dark Dimension 5. Now I didn't remember properly. Okay, so we have nothing to do turn 1. Because we cannot flip those positive effects, they are not important enough. And the cooldowns are so long that if you waste a special there, you might be compromised on the next wave or something like that. Okay, so Cloak destroyed, Dagger destroyed, Shang-Chi destroyed, Firestar destroyed, Firestar being useful with her charges applying offense down to the enemies. There is also something stupid about Firestar, which is she applies offense down to enemies that don't attack. Can you think about this? She many times applies offense down to characters that are, for example, the shield operative, that just gives the regenerations to Nick Fury. It's so dumb. But yeah, that's another thing that developers didn't thought to, and no one tested it. It seems like no one tested this shit because it doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. Okay, Gwenpool. What are we doing with Gwenpool? We are literally not doing anything. Look at the character. She's not doing anything. We have Cloak, Dagger, Firestar. They are doing assist. They are doing this. They are doing that. I cannot use any of her abilities because if I use, then I have to wait 3 hours to get the cooldowns again. It's just so bad. And she has no counter mechanic. She cannot get the taunt. She's a tank that we cannot even get a taunt on her because of how it works. It's just so bad. It's pretty much ridiculous, and it's so frustrating because it's a character that was quite hyped. It's a fourth wall breaking character, and when it comes into gameplays, it's like the biggest sleeper character ever. Like, if I want to fall asleep, I just look at her and I'm waiting for her to do some animation or to use some ability. Okay, so we still didn't use any ability. We still didn't use any ability. We still didn't use the special or the ultimate. Basic, 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 basic. And it's not even counter attack. It's just normal basic. Because there is nothing you can do. The cooldowns are just so long that makes this character completely unusable. It's unusable. Barely usable in raids. Unusable in Dark Dimension. Why? There is literally no reason for this. There is no reason for this character to be so bad. Once again, the basic. It's just basic, basic, basic all the fucking time. You made so cool animations for this character to ever spam basic 24/7. She doesn't do literally anything. No heal block, no barrier to the allies, no, I don't know. It's just so frustrating. I guess I could use the cooldown for deflects, but after I have to, like I said, I have to wait 3 hours to get the cooldowns again. It's just so bad. And there is no reason for that in Cosmic Crucible. 7 energy or 5 energy makes no difference. Especially because they get energy in Cosmic Crucible. It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. I cannot understand this. It blows my mind how poorly these characters are developed. It blows my mind that no one is testing this bullshit. It's unbelievable. Okay, so Firestar dead. That's fine. We're gonna move to the next node. And you're gonna see that we're gonna keep doing basic. We are almost done with this node. We're going to one-shot it, even that she's gonna die and so on. We are going to one-shot it, but let's move on because I want to show you that this is in pretty much all nodes. Okay, let's move on. Let's see. Let's go for the next node. Here we go. We one-shot this. I had to revive the characters. And here we go. Second node of the city lane in Dark Dimension 5. Okay, so we have Firestar applying offense down to the enemies. That was great. Finally! Holy shit, we finally used the special of Gwenpool. Look at that. With Firestar, we don't have this problem. Firestar is doing counters. She's applying charges. She's attacking the enemies with her passive attack. She's doing the special. She's doing the ultimate. Even that ultimate is quite expensive, she's still doing other things during the regeneration of the cooldowns. With Gwenpool, that's not the case. We did the special and that's it. That's pretty much it. Now she has the taunt, and we are lucky because the enemies are blinded, because if they were not blinded, she has no survivability. She has literally no survivability. She has that fake dodge mechanic on the passive that it's only on spawn. Once again, why you put +2 up to 5 if she has no way of getting those evades? Why? Explain that. It makes no sense. What are people talking with the developers? What are the envoys doing? What are people testing in this game? It's unbelievable. It's just so bad. I cannot understand it. It's just so bad. Okay, so as you can see, we cannot do anything with Gwenpool. We did her special turn 1, and that's it. That's it. We have to wait and see what she's going to be able to do. Once again, she clears negative effects with her ultimate. So you could use her ultimate as a utility ability, as a support ability, but you can't use it. You can't use it because the cooldowns are so long. It's just so dumb. I don't understand. It's just so bad. Okay, that's it. We used the ultimate, we used the special one time in 2 nodes, and now we're going to do basic, 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 until you can finally have a situation where you might use the abilities. We don't have this problem with Firestar. With Firestar, special, ultimate, basic, passive, we are always doing these things. With Gwenpool, such a hype character, a 4th wall breaking character, and all we do is fall asleep. We just look at this character and we fall asleep because she's not doing anything. It's just so dumb. Okay guys, so that's Gwenpool for you. I don't know what to say. I literally don't know what else to say. I think I have explained everything. Great character in Cosmic Crucible. Very long cooldowns for no reason. Once again, they win in Cosmic Crucible in 3 turns. It doesn't matter to have a 7 or an 8 energy turn, especially because they get energy in Cosmic Crucible. It doesn't make any sense why she has such a long cooldowns. It doesn't make any sense why she gives defense up on the basic and she does not have a counter mechanic like a Bishop has. It doesn't make any sense. the developers didn't test this character, the envoys didn't test this character outside of Cosmic Crucible, and this is like it's like the most boring character ever, which is unfortunate. Like a character like this, Gwenpool, it's not supposed to be like this. Rocket Jump, this is like rocket boring. I don't know what else to say. It's just so fucking dumb. It's so boring. I don't know. But you guys let me know in the comments below. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy, but maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe I'm telling the truth and being honest about it instead of chilling for something that is completely unbelievable. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button like a boss. And if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I'll catch you guys later.